Hello and welcome to this tutorial, and in this tutorial we are going to download some software which we are going to need in order to develop Android applications. So the first piece of software that we need is going to be the Java JDK, which stands for Java Developers Kit or the Java Development Kit. So in order to download Java JDK, you simply go on to Google and you type download Java JDK, and the first link which is going to show up is the download link for Java JDK. So you simply open it and you will be presented with two options. The first option would be to download the Java JDK and the next one would be the NetBeans. Now in this case we only want the Java JDK, so we simply click on this option. Now when we click on it, it is going to redirect us to a new page which would contain a lot of options which are available to install Java JDK depending upon the version of operating system which you are using. So I am using Windows 10 and my operating system is 64-bit operating system. So I am going to download JDK from this link right over here. Now depending upon your operating system, you could install one of these links. So for example, if you are on a Mac OS, you could simply click on this link right over here. Now as you could see that there are two options for Windows. The first is Windows x86 and this is Windows x64. So the x64 actually stands for the 64-bit version and the x86 stands for the 32-bit version of Windows. Now you want to make sure that you download this depending upon the version of Windows which you are using. Now if you're not sure which version you are using, so just simply minimize this window, go on to your file explorer, click on this PC, then click on properties, and this should give you the type of operating system which you are using. So now in this case it is showing that I am using a 64-bit operating system on a 64-bit processor. So as I'm using a 64-bit operating system, I am going to download the 64-bit version of Java JDK. Now if you have a 32-bit version of operating system installed on your PC, you make sure that you click this link right over here. Now before downloading this, make sure that you accept the license agreement, and now once you click this, your download should begin. Now I already have a version of JDK installed on my computer and henceforth I'm not going to download it. Now once your download is complete, you could open up this exe file which is present in your download folder and you could run it just like any other normal setup which you use. So once you open this file, it is going to start the installation process of Java JDK, and this installation process of Java JDK is similar to any of the other software which we install. So once you finish installing Java JDK, the next thing which we need to do is we need to set up environment variable. Now if you have no idea what an environment variable is, you simply go on to this start button or the Windows button, open up your file explorer, or if you have this PC on your desktop, you could simply right click onto this PC icon and go on properties. And once you go into the properties, you have an option called advanced system settings, and we want to click this option, and it is going to give us a pop-up which has all these tabs, and you want to select the advanced tab from it. And when you click this advanced tab, you'll find a button over here which says environment variables. Now when you click on environment variables, you could see that there are numerous variables which are created right over here. So we have two temp variables and a Java home variable. Now if you have installed Java JDK for the very first time, then there are chances that you don't have this Java home variable with you. So what you want to do is that you want to create a new Java home variable. So in order to do that, the first thing which we need is the value of this, which is nothing but the path where your JDK resides. So if you have installed the Java JDK at a certain location, we need to specify that location over here. So if you have no idea about the location of your Java JDK, you simply go on to my computer, then go on your C drive, then open up program files. Then in the program files, you will get a folder named Java. Just open it up. And then in the Java, we have two folders. The first one is the JDK and the JRE. Now the JRE stands for Java Runtime Environment, and in this case, as we are dealing with JDK, we just open it up, and as you could see, this thing right here is nothing but the path which we want. So we simply click on this path, right click on it, click copy, and the path is copied to the clipboard. Now once the path is copied, the next thing which we want to do is we want to mention this path in the new environment variable. So we simply click on this new button right over here, and you make sure that you have the variable name as java_home, and make sure that all the alphabets are in capital. And for the variable value, we simply paste the path which we have copied from there. Now once you are done with this, we simply click OK. Now in this case, as I already have the variable on my environment variables tab, I'm not going to add it one more time. So once we are done with this, we are done with the installation of Java JDK, and we could use Java JDK in order to run our applications. But in order to develop applications, we are going to need one more platform, and that platform is called as the Android Studio. So in the next tutorial, we are going to learn how we could install Android Studio on our computer and the system requirements which we need to have in order to run Android Studio. So thank you very much for watching this tutorial, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Thank you.